will get you through the night. I'll be the strength you can't provide on your own.
I had some very toxic individuals in my life, my family included, growing up. I didn't want to admit how bad it was, and I didn't really find out until I got out. But now being free of everyone from a negative past that I lived in, and negative people, certain negative people from the internet who had found their way into my real life, I know that I'm healthy, and it's a lot about it. And as you can imagine, those kind of people don't do well with a lack of control. So I had a lot of very unhealthy people who had control over my life and my behavior for a long time. And now that they no longer have it, I'd imagine they're pretty upset. Don't get it wrong. I'm not afraid. I'm a little cocky, but I'd rather be cocky and confident than spend another minute under the guise of really scared individuals who ascertain power for the sake of control over others, for their own insecurities. And so what I tell you is, the people who had control over my life, they're very weak people, extremely weak people. And they'll flex everyone else's muscles so that you don't see how small theirs are. And they might have physical muscles and tricks up their sleeve. But this thing, if you need tricks, tricks are for kids. Our lives are moving on. I've said that how many times, and now you're seeing it. It's really good. This new normal that we're finding, it's a weird one, but it's a lot less weird than it was. And for both myself and my partner, life is a lot better, even than it was had this phone never been picked up. As things become normal, I can't tell you whether or not the truth will come out about how everything went. I can tell you I'm innocent. I found out there's a lot of people in the industry of mental health who will use it as a weapon for their own purposes and for their own agendas. Guys, I grew up in Farmtown, Pennsylvania. Farmtown, Pennsylvania. I have no interest in any of it. We're going back to a regular life. I'm letting it go. You think about it this way, I never had a chance to be healthy. I'm giving myself that chance. In part, Kate and I, we're giving one another a chance to have a healthy life beyond the controls that existed in our environment, beyond everybody who wouldn't let us be ourselves. And so we're going to go be ourselves. And being ourselves looks pretty normal. It looks really, really normal. And it is really, really normal. I've learned a lot throughout my lifetime so far. I am still only 25. It's really nice to finally let go and say, I am only 25. And I don't have to take on the world. I don't have to hold on the weight of my parents the weight of my friends' parents, the weight of the parents that watch the broadcast. I don't have to take on anyone else's weight. But what I will do is take on the weight of my own life and make something of it, something very healthy and good, as I come to a healthy place, which I am very quickly. And Caitlin and I will build our life, potentially build our family. We don't know. You know, Caitlin's only 20. So, and that's become a thing, is looking Kate in the face and saying, Kate, you're 20. Be 20. Go be 20. Apologizing to her for I don't know why. We wanted to have a relationship. We wanted a date. You know, I was in college and getting good grades. She was in college and getting good grades. And it was a whole lot of other people that tried to decide for us that we couldn't be together. And as you can imagine, I mean, what do people our age do when we're told that we can't do something? We do exactly that. And that's why even with social media is I'm letting go of vlogging. I was vlogging, I think for the most part, was because I was told I couldn't do it. I'm going to get into gaming. I care about you all a lot, and I do want to share part of my life with you. But I finally value and respect my own privacy. I didn't have privacy my whole life, not even in childhood. So to see that I am not only capable of, but that I have a right to, and I deserve my privacy, I'm going to respect my privacy and the privacy of others. And whoever disrespects my privacy, it only speaks to where they're at. It doesn't speak to where I'm at. I'm in a good place. Up here, in here, and out here. I know in my heart that most of you have always wanted good for me. And you've always wanted me to do good for you and perform for you and things like that. I want to, and I will. I have to get myself the rest of the way on track first. But I definitely will. I promise you that. I promise to perform. And I promise to have that for you, to have content through gaming, professionally as well. Maybe I'll build out other stuff, but I'm going to start with something where I get to keep my privacy. Something that began when I was 18, when I had a shred of independence for only a blip. I could have had independence over these past couple of years, but I had been so heavily sold into the belief that for me to embark up from my family makes me a bad person. I'm a very good person. And I want to make videos for you guys. That's something I want to do in my life for a living. And I've committed to that almost to a degree that someone called crazy. To living a regular life and living beyond the little farm town that I came from. So I won't forget my roots. You'll be seeing. I won't forget my roots. But I am going to grow beyond the root. And it's about time for that, for me to get some sun. I think it's time for maybe all of us to get some sun. So, I love you. Sometimes more than you know. Sometimes not. I'm 25. But love is no excuse for poor behavior. So, I'm doing better.